what? The Thomas Dodd interview is making all the rage. We'll get into the discussions in a little while. I understand that you have it queued up and play.
Yeah,
Was
man.
was it who did the interview? I want to give everybody them credit.
It was done by Sportsman, so,
So-
it's an interview from Sportsman.
Yeah, man. So we big up Sportsman for the Thomas Dodd interview. Have we played it since morning?
No, we haven't.
All right. So people,
I'm waiting on you to
yeah,
come in
man,
for the
yeah,
big
man.
show,
We
you
give
know?
the people them credit, and we can just bounce it for a minute.
So this is Sportsman. This isn't us. This is
Yeah, man. I
Sportsman.
Sportsman to the interview.
Yep.
All right. So this is Thomas Dodd, and she was speaking after the shot.
Yeah. She was speaking after qualification. She
Yeah.
was speaking after qualification for the shot put. So we have the interview queued up, and when you're ready, you just
Yeah,
do
man.
the-
So people listen to what's her first name again?
Daniel.
Daniel Thomas Dodd, the shot putter. It's quick. We won't take no time. Listen to what she had to say.
Didn't enjoy it. Your face looks like you weren't so pleased with your result. Tell us a bit about what happened out there.
I mean, it's been a tough couple of weeks. The qualification is something that is definitely within my reach. However, it's been very frustrating to every time come to these major Olympic games and not making the finals. And this time around it was definitely something that I felt like was easy for me to do. However, I didn't have my coach here. I've been in the village for 2.5 weeks, and I was denied the privilege of having a coach's pass for my coach to even be at the training facilities for 2.5 weeks. So you're talking about 365 days of training just gone down the drain because I didn't have my coach for 2.5 weeks while being here. So it is definitely very frustrating. And it's I think it's something that I definitely have to sit and reflect on and moving forward as to what will be definitely best for me and my mental health, because I cannot do this anymore. It's very frustrating dealing with JOA and J2S because these people don't care about field events in Jamaica. And if they did, they would make sure that we have everything we need to make us comfortable, because my coach is not just a part of my training process. He's a very crucial part of my warm up and getting ready for preparations, and I didn't have him for 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks. It's very frustrating because this is definitely something that I'm more than capable of obtaining, and I came short today.
Yeah, I can feel and sense and understand your frustration, particularly now that you see Jamaica.
All right, so
competing
Thomas
well
Dodd.
in the field.
Thomas started complaining. That's her coach. Now you are the track. Does she have a case, or she's breached?
Does she have a case not performing with her coach not
No,
there?
does she have a case in insisting that her coach should have been what you call it?
Personal coaches, accredited.
Yeah, accredited.
Field events need the coaches. Field eventers need the coaches. The coach is, as she said, a crucial part.
But what if
of the
every
preparation.
athlete from the field wants to be a personal coach? Is that practical?
Well, you're given an allotment.
What
So-
is that?
Well, the controversy, as far as I'm concerned, because as you said, not everybody can receive. And I'm going to be fair to the authorities here. My understanding, and this is my understanding, is that she would have said in her request for a personal coach after some folks. However, folks who sent in before her also did not receive accreditation for their personal coaches. So obviously, it's not a situation of first come, first serve.
How many field? I love to cut to the chase.
Yeah, man. Let me cut.
How
to
many
the-
field athletes?
Let me cut to the chase. So the chase is this: we were allotted 15 personal coaches, passes for 15 personal
for
coaches.
the entire squad?
Right, 9 were issued.
How many field athletes are?
I'd have to check, but I'd say somewhere in the region of about 15 to 16 field event athletes.
How many athletes did we send generally? About 60 athletes?
50 odd athletes.
And maybe a quarter that you say are
Field events.
They can't all have their personal coaches.
No.
So which means that this complaint could be right across the board.
It is. There are other persons who are there who did not have their personal coaches there.
All right, one
And
more.
that number is not one. Or
She
two.
said that Jamaica don't care for the authorities don't care about field events. Can they track people as for their personal coaches as well?
Well, of course they can, and I can give you the list of personal coaches that were issued to the media. I can give you that now. I have that queued up.
Yeah.
So Vincent Francis with Stephen Francis, Orion Powell, Lloyd Clark, Damian Rowe, Noel Grasner, Lennox Graham, Curly Ricketts, Gregory Little, and Shaniki Osborne.
And
Those
who are
are the
these?
9.
Oh, and these are for 9 of the athletes that are.
These are 9 personal coaches because some coaches would
We'd have more
more
than
than
one.
one athlete.
Okay. Well, people want to tell me what I think. You know. The numbers are 9688117. Remember, we're closing out at 3 o'clock again for the Olympic experience, the Paris experience. So, get in on the calls from now. No Jamaican team in the 4x1 for men, which is a travesty. But let me hear what you all think. South Africa in the test match, them got 190 at 4.
Last we check 102.
Them
Move on a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah, them putting on some. We have the first one lined up, Kat. All right, let's take it now. Hello.
Yeah, man.
Correction, how you?
Correction, the correct one, yeah?
Oh, you sound so somber, man.
Again,
Yeah,
Todd, what's your name? Daniel Todd?
Thomas Dodd.
Thomas. Daniel Thomas.
Yeah. So great.
Is it after
Oh,
she
okay.
lose why she has that?
Yeah, man. So great screening. Because the reality is all athletes won't have their personal coach.
Yes.
So sometimes you might be in the allocation that might have your personal coach, and sometimes you just won't have your personal coach.
I'm wondering what is the determining factor as to who get now who.
I would think it comes down to space and allotment, and to a great extent.
No, man. Then if there are 60 athletes,
Yes.
and let's say some coaches will coach more than one, but let's say that there's a need for 50 coaches.
Yes.
How will the J3As or the JOA decide which of these 50 coaches? Who pay for them personal coaches?
Any expenses would be footed by the JOA.
And the JOA are going to pay for the personal
Not
coaches.
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
CMT.
not the J3s.
Yes.
So how
Yeah.
does the JOA and the J3A decide who get to carry the person?
Because I get to understand, Glenn Mills was one of them who got accredited.
Glenn Mills. Let me pull up the so those were the personal coaches. Glenn
Right.
Mills was part of the
The
national coaching
staff.
staff.
Right.
So the national coaching staff, head coach Maurice Wilson, Glenn Mills was a coach, Paul Francis was a coach, Mark Elliott was a coach, Julian Robinson, Ronaldo Walcott, and Michael. So some of these folks who are on as national coaches
Right.
also
Also
would
with
have
the personal
personal coaches
Yeah.
as well.
Right. And to be fair to the JOA, there was a field coach there.
Yeah, man.
There was a field coach.
No,
right?
no. That's unfair though. You can't use that and say there's a field coach there, so therefore she has a coach available to her. That's unfair.
Hold
Well-
on, Davian, man.
Mhm.
If we agree that the reality is
That everybody can't get them.
that everybody can't get them coach,
Them individual.
So correction. What do you say? What is your response now? Correction to the fact that only 9 of 15 accreditations were issued. When if it is that we are short and you get an allotment of 15 and you only issue 9, how do you countenance that?
because JOA got telling us they come down to dollars and cents.
This 15, what you're talking about? What's that
JOA
15?
So the committee. No. Correction. Are you serious? Track and field in Jamaica, and you're telling me about you don't have enough money to bring the people?
Hold on, the 15 is the Olympics, so we can carry 15.
Yes. So we're given an allotment, right?
Paid for by who?
Yeah.
The my understanding, and this could be
JOA,
incorrect, is the
it's
JOA pays for
JOA
it.
is going to pay for it. It's
So
not-
you're
it's not-
given an allotment,
right.
but there is parts so far for certain things the JOA will have to foot that bill.
right.
But my thing is
yes.
they never cried poverty. Never at one point did they cry poverty. the reason that was given from day one is the allotment. They said this was the allotment. We have come to know now that the allotment that was given is short 6. So I'm saying if you are really given 15 and you issued 9,
It still means some
6.
people would not get them personal.
Some
coach.
people would not.
But even
you
if you
would-
carry them 6 there,
No.
with 50 athletes,
Right.
some athletes would have still a ball.
somebody
Right.
would still have ball.
Right.
Right.
So but my argument is
But
this.
that's
Somebody
my argument in the Davian.
Yeah.
yeah, so but some
my argument in it that the reality is somebody have a left on the outside where they don't have their person.
yeah, but you minimize that though, correction. If
Yeah.
you're given an allotment of 15 and
Yeah.
and you carry 9, then you're gonna have 6 more people who are say, boy, my coach, we miss my coach, when you could have only have you understand what I say?
Rather than have 20 people a ball,
Rather
you
than-
have 15 a ball.
Exactly.
We
Yeah, man.
give a minute or two. Yeah.
And now we have Mr. Rohan McNally, manager of the Three Angels Pharmacy. Now, Mr. Mike, we've been hearing a lot of good things about Three Angels Pharmacy. What is it that makes the Three Angels Pharmacy so unique?
Well, you know, at Three Angels Pharmacy, we offer fast, friendly, and efficient customer service. We give back to our community. We offer counseling, blood pressure checks, cholesterol checks. We do photocopying, printing, faxes, and if we don't have it, we'll get it for you.
Thank you, Mr. Rohan McNally, manager of the Three Angels Pharmacy. For further information, call us at 625-5584 or 295-7469. Three Angels Pharmacy, located at shop number 7, Caledonia Plaza, 7B Caledonia Road, Mandeville.
Paul, I need help with my vehicle cost this year, going through the roof. You think I should call Keith?
You're mad. Don't you want a system that easy for you?
Yeah, man.
You want the best price boat here too?
Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is Hawkeye.
They will give you a free 30-day trial.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything but yeah, man?
Yeah, man.
Just say, yeah, man, to Hawk Tracker from Hawkeye. Call us at 926 Hawk. Conditions apply.
It hurts if you don't check birds. The excellent customer service, our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety to supply society, and the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop, and we deliver to. So if you can't come in, just link with our WhatsApp or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check birds. So there's no need to stay. It hurts if you don't check birds.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back with you for another minute. No ball.
Let me show you, Davian, why I have buckle on say a wild grapes. A sour grape shaka. Now, if you listen to the interview, you will hear that it's not the first time she's going to one of these major championships without her coach. She said each time to come to these major championships, and you don't have your coach with you. It is frustrating. Now, if it is not at first, it is happening. It means that as a season campaigner, basically your mindset, you should be going to the game knowing that, listen, this might be the reality because it's not the first it happens. You understand? You just have to go to the Anglia business.
Here's what I want to know. And I'm asking because I'm genuinely not knowing. She says she's been there for 2.5.
Yes.
Is it mandatory that an athlete has got to be in the camp for 2.5 weeks? Couldn't she go down 3-4 days before the event? And therefore that time without her coach could be reduced from 2.5 weeks to 2 weeks, 2 days.
See, now we're getting to the crux of the problem.
In other words, why fly her? Why am I in Paris without my coach when I don't want to be without my coach? Couldn't I go to the village
2 or
3-4 days before the Olympics?
Well, that I don't have the answer to.
Me don't know the answer to that.
I don't know the answer to that.
But that now that seems like a bit. If you're not going to allow them, say if you can't allow Mohammed to go to the mountain, then let the mountain come to Mohammed. So her coach can't come. Well, stay with your coach until the 9th hour.
So Davian, as a man who is expert in this, tell me something. I know having a personal coach, there are certain internet knowledge that coach will have of this, at least. But the school coach that is there, how far in terms of knowledge that is that?
I know Julian is the throws coach, right?
Yeah, Julian is the throws coach there.
Right. So how, in terms of his knowledge and experience.
Knowledge and experience are one, but your one individual technique and habits.
Yes.
And
knowing what works and what does not work.
Yeah, your personal coach are gonna know what, because personal coach is not just on the rink on the day, you know. They know your personality, they know your attitude, they know how much to push you, when to back off, what kind of motivating words to give you. It's not just about technique.
It's about knowing the athlete.
It's just knowing
and you can't know the athlete after 2.5.
Right. She also said part of our warm-up routine. Our coach would know, all right, we'll strengthen you so, we'll make a big jog for you so. It's a different thing than when the coach don't know you. Yeah.
I have another concern.
Make it quick, because we might have some others. Talking on the phone.
I hear that the young man there, the triple jumper, our young boy, Ebert.
Yeah.
I heard that he's carrying a nigga.
Yeah.
But I wonder if the same thing will repeat itself like last year.
I heard that he contemplated
withdrawing
right before.
Yeah.
Listen, man. You see these jumps, I keep on saying it. The jumps are not easy. The jumps are not easy. It's not.
This would make it the second consecutive year he's a major contender, and basically, if God forbid that should happen, he has to withdraw from the event. Well, I think just gonna look up to it, boy. Anyhow,
big up yourself, correction.
Good.
I want to know that question that I asked. Is is it mandatory that the athletes have to be at the village for the 2.5 weeks?
That is a valid
that
question.
Thomas that is
Arvel. I know previously there were complaints by field events athletes about the mandatory nature of camps. Because remember at one time.
No, but this is not a camp.
Yeah, man. But that would have gone into it.
Yeah, so the camps where Frano used to complain about were the camps prior to the village.
Right.
Yeah, but this is not you're in the village for 2.5 weeks. Does the Olympics insist that?
No.
Me no can't fly in Paris 2 days before the meeting.
No. James Beckford was famous for doing that. Riding on him bike the morning of the event.
And who is it a case where if you don't fly at the time with the rest of the team, you pay your own airfare and
they do your own thing?
No, but again I'm going to ask, if the J3As and the JOAs will fly into the village August 1, and me decide so I don't really go August 1. I go
August
5th. Why should that cost me? All you do is don't buy the same cost of the ticket.
Yeah, so that is something that I will have to confirm whether it is that you have to be there from that point, because if it is, then we're getting to the crux of the matter.
Yeah.
Because if you can't have everybody, obviously you can't have everybody and then personal coach there.
No.
Then it comes to a question: how do we compromise? How do we get to a point now where everybody can be comfortable? And that is the logical solution. Allow the athletes.
And Ewa, what is to stop the coach from booking them airfare and book?
You can go to Paris.
You know,
other people are in Paris. But then how do you have access to the
to the training village,
to the training center and all of that?
Yeah, well,
and that's the problem. Because if the athlete is training there and living there, you have to
not at the village. So if me flying my personal coach, clearly he can't stay at the village.
Right.
But will he be allowed at the training center?
No, not unless you're accredited. You have to be
only
accredited.
Only accredited people can
go
train,
in. Right. So I don't know, maybe we don't know. Maybe you find one ground far out.
Yeah.
The practicality of that though, I don't know. Because if you're so, because these training centers are going to be used, they're already limited in terms of the spaces, because everybody wants to train leading into the Olympics. So you're gonna have to find something far out.
Why we have to work.
Yeah, something have to work out. Because we can't come back to these games every year and have this issue. Another thing that the athletes complain about, and I can tell you, is the administration of the sport. Nyaka Clunis, she was invited to these Olympic Games this year, and she wasn't able to make it due to an administrative blunder. And I mean, for an athlete like her, who's really on the edge of the sport, she needs this.
Right,
and for an administrative blunder to take that opportunity from her, it's really something that hurts. Another thing, because there are many things. I remember last year, Lashane Wilson would have made the quota for athletes to be invited to the World Championships, and he wasn't allowed to go, apparently, because folks thought that he wasn't going to perform up to standards. Another athlete who got invited this year to the Olympic Games, Romain Beckford, didn't make the standard but got an invite. He was allowed to go this year, has made the finals.
Yeah,
I don't know.
All right, 968-8117 is the number. Give us a call and make we hear about all of this thing. From your perspective. No men, no 4x1 men's team. That one that kind of hurt.
Horrible changes.
We used to the Jamaican 4x1 men's team going and to look at the Olympics. That's almost part and parcel of what the Olympics is for us as well.
Yeah.
The sprint relay. That's what I mean. Understand that the coach had his first press conference this morning. Steve McLaren.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen or heard any reports coming out of what it might happen. But when this Olympics thing is finished on Sunday, by Monday, the thing going to football again.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move to the next one. Just put him through that. Hello.
Yeah, man, big up, Harvey.
Who this again? Prophet?
Yeah.
Where you?
Boy, this morning, bit of sweet, but I forgive thanks. I just feel like this is a point where maybe the Jamaican people need to start praying for the athletes because I don't know what is going on. After what happened with Nikisha Price, obviously something is going on. I don't know if we put a hand on it, but maybe I just think maybe this is the time where people just need to just stop wonder and talk and just maybe just put a word of prayer for them, because we see persons, there's one thing, to have a disappointment. Like if you're doing a show event and you might not show the distance where you would want to show, they don't know that is a little disappointment. But when you actually have a person who is moving through the rounds, run, eat good, come in now, and they're expecting that this person is going to make the final, and the person seems to be just a shadow of themselves.
What is it you want us to beg that for?
Just for them, just for a little, inspiration, some, yeah, but now when I really say, but I don't know how to give everything to God. And we know, even that throw from Stoner yesterday, it was as if there is the Lord just lift up the man and just.
Well, say God give it a goal, man.
Yeah, of course, man.
Then God could make Christian dip earlier for beat.
Well, I'm glad they touched that, because there's an interview with Kishian and Wayne Walker where I would love you to watch, because Wayne Walker got an interview with Kishian prior to the him running the 977, and I could see where Wayne Walker was trying to get Kishian to just understand that this is it now. You're the person, you're the man. This is it. It's on you. But I don't think he quite got it. He just wanted, to kind of shun the limelight a bit, probably to stay grounded, whatever. But I just don't think he got it. It's like how no guys know that he wants to come back and take a goal in 100 for America after 20 years. Yeah. I don't think Kishian got it. Maybe if he had gotten that, to say that this is something where I have to take up now, maybe he'd have run a different race. I'm not blaming him for the race,
I watched the interview, man, but you don't think him realized that him was the man now what can deliver for Jamaica?
Not in that way in which I am putting it. Not in the way how I see Wayne Walker wanted, because Wayne Walker was saying that, you're going to become a millionaire, and he's saying that, you think so. And Wayne Walker saying, yes, when I saw for around 977, I told his spirit that he was going to be a millionaire. This is it. And in no time, I saw for blow up. So, if there's a point...
You believe a man going to the Olympics, running 977, is not aware that the onus is on him to deliver? I'm not sure what you're saying.
Yeah, but you see, the thing about it, when you're competing, you can't just think about what you have to do. You have to think about what another person think them have to do to stop you. I think the person who perfectly understood that was Bolt. Bolt understood that it's not just about me being fully.
Then what you can do about the other persons, you can't worry about what next man. Especially in a sport like track and field.
Obviously, the way in which Noah Lyles run his race, he was aware that these are other people in the field running better time than me.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Ahead. All I'm saying is this: at this level, as an athlete, you're going into a competition.
Yeah.
I don't know how people coach them, but I'm saying that you as an athlete have to know.
Then who's saying that
it's not just I didn't get that from him before.
What is it you thought?
You understood.
What is it you thought he did not know? I get what you're saying, your words, but I don't understand what you're saying.
All right. What me and Travis say obvious is this. I don't think Kishin understood properly what he was supposed to do at the Olympics.
What was he supposed to do?
Other than just winning, he was supposed to maintain, or he was supposed to be a person who was supposed to be that person to hold on to that goal for Jamaica.
Brethren, think about what
you're saying. I am saying
him know that he should hold on to that goal. And him know, brother, the man knows him did hold on to the goal.
Not as much as I think. Not as much as I think.
All right.
I could see that personally. I could see that Noah Lyles had an understanding of what he wanted to do. He wanted to ensure that the goal is his. The goal is back in America. That is, he clearly understood that it was bigger than him.
All right.
Even though he's a person who is all up in himself, he understood that it was bigger.
All right. I hear you. I don't understand what you're saying, but maybe it's me. So I believe it.
But one other thing I wanted to touch on. You see, you have always maintained talking about passion.
Hold it. I could take the break and then I give you a minute.
Slowing starting? Won't start? Visit Champion Battery Company Limited, specializing in automotive batteries, windshield repair, and headlamp polishing. Don't replace discolored head and tail light. Restore to factory-like condition with the Polyhawk system. Glass technology, we save them. Everything priced to meet recession and your shrinking dollar. Champion Battery does it all. The battery of champions. Visit 59 Constant Spring Road, Kingston 10. Telephone 926-2646.
Isratech Jamaica Limited offers a high-quality complement of unique and sustainable products and services, unparalleled anywhere in the Caribbean and Central America. Everything agriculture, water, energy, hardware, home and garden. From engineering and design, manufacturing and supply of product, consultation, after-sales service to implementation and maintenance. Call us today at 876-603-3946. Isratech, master the elements.
Tune in to German Morgan, aka Brother DJ Frisco, on your radio, Friday nights at 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. inside the Midnight Serenade Radio Show, and Saturdays and Sunday mornings inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. You will be motivated, blessed, and receive a word in time with DJ Frisco in the mix. Tune in, listen, and stay connected.
Mommy, the roof is leaking again. I just fixed the roof. Lord, deliver me from this problem now. Hold on. This what I come out of the kitchen.
I'm a genie, man. Relax. I come for granted 3 wishes.
I
Yeah,
just
man.
need one wish right now.
One wish.
I need this roof to be fixed.
Tropical Metal Products, man. The place for you. Call them at 876-765-9444. And them stock a wide variety of roofing and building solutions, man. So check them out, man. So you see, I save your money so I can stay for
I
dinner.
never cook no genie for today.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at OmegaKLAS.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by EdgeChem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich. All right, in Sports in a Minute, in that test match between the West Indies and South Africa. South Africa at the minute are 231 for 4. And the batsmen dismissed. Aiden Markram for 9. Tony De Zorzi for 78. Tristan Stubbs for 20. Temba Bavuma, the captain, is unbeaten on 70 at the moment. David Bellingham made 29. And the other not-out batsman is Ryan Rickleton. And the wicket takers for the West Indies, Kemar Roach, 1 for 36 from 14. Jaden Seals, 1 for 43 from 16. Jason Holder, 1 for 25 from 11. And Jamel Warrican, 1 for 43 from 14. So South Africa, 231 for 4 on day 2 of the first test match against the West Indies. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapperton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we have another minute with your Prophet. Use it wisely.
Yeah, man. All right. So, kind of situation otherwise, and you will be much better in the future. What I'm pointing out now, obviously, you have always been a person who maintains talking about passion and in sports, and we see now where a lot of persons might talk about administration and XYZ, but we clearly can see that administration more often more seems to affect what athletes can do than to help it in many times, because if you have a race that when the race run 30 minutes after an appeal should be made by the
yeah, well, we don't know whether they thought it was appeal worthy.
Well, if you have an appeal span to say 30 minutes after, then
No, but maybe they think there was nothing in it to appeal. But I thought, I think if they don't think so, we should have at least got a statement.
I had seen it happen before with Tamalisa Jetta and Shelley, and at the time, what I had heard was that, I think it was about 20, what I heard was that normally when two persons tie like that with the same time, they look at the person who was building in speed to say that maybe that person would have more past the other person.
I don't know about that one. Prophet, we have to lift this one.
But I can see that many times administration really stand in the way of at least doing good sometimes because of certain other issues with them.
All right, Prophet. I could move on. Sometimes, sometimes athletes do well despite administration and not as a result of administration. That's the point of it. But we have to leave.
Yeah. So we have Camkio up there.
Give me up.
Guana Paris. So Kayla Smith not doing too bad in the women's long jump. She, I think last time I saw it was 5th with Seth Wheeler. Actually, well, she's up now. fouled her third jump. So she's fifth, and if that stays the way it is, she's going to get 3 more jumps.
Yeah.
The medals, though, I think are beyond her at this point. We never know, because we saw with Stoner yesterday anything can happen. But leading, I believe, is Woodhall with that 7-meter jump.
So the Jamaican is Smith, who's fifth.
Akela Smith is fifth at the moment. The 200 also just completed, and Lyles, he actually finished third. Mohamed Lyles.
The final or the 7?
Finals.
Oh, the 200 final just run.
Yeah, man.
Who? Tebogo win?
Tebogo win.
Yeah. And
heard that Lyles was carrying on.
Yeah. So wait, who finished second?
Bednarik.
Bednarik second. All right.
Lyles third.
And Lyles third. So Lyles is not the option. We move on, Cat.
Double nice.
All right. We go back on online. Hello.
Big up.
Bull, how you doing?
There, I wonder how you asked for the final Russian movement.
But that's why me have the expert in here, man.
I'm not sure all this thing, you know. Say that no, man.
No, yes.
If there was serious 200 meter run of thing, I bet you don't want that final.
No, man, it's because me have the expert in here. Me can just lock off the brain.
You get blind for the race.
Yeah, the man. I said you know Jamaica no night neither.
Yeah, that's Jamaica. That's even me not even know the final run to the
All right.
That's a serious question to ask. Yeah? KLA, I asked this question already once, you know, when a big press conference was called and nobody was listening. So let me ask that question. Yeah?
You're sure that I'm the right person you should be asking these things?
I'm asking you because you're supposed to be the know. And then you are the big man in the know, man.
No, sir.
Anyway, first question. When I first conference is held,
Yeah.
all press related entities invited. Or it's a selection.
No, usually every major media house is invited.
And then that media house will select whoever they want to go and represent
Yes.
the media and ask relevant questions.
Yes.
KLA had a representative this morning.
At the JFF press conference?
Yeah.
Not the time of year.
You know, there's a big drug in the financial now on sports station.
Really?
That is disappointing. Again, so when questions now and persons want and the sports thing, discuss sports, right?
Yes.
We have questions that want to ask the coach, right?
The public wants to ask the coach.
The public and also by and large, we have questions that want to ask.
Uh-huh.
So why isn't anyone here representing the company and asking questions?
Because we're pressed with the Olympics at the moment.
Yo, big one. No, let's tell me that.
And quite often, remember,
Let's tell me that.
quite often I don't need to go to the press conference
We understand that.
to talk to the relevant person who the press conference is about.
Of course, we understand that, but the
Yeah.
press conference would want someone representing KLA with a sports station, sports and gospel.
Who will tell us what going on at the press conference?
Even, for example,
What would you want to know?
no, I'm just saying, some questions that we feel like should have been asked.
Like what? Like what?
Like the question of Leon Bailey and Phoenix and Greg.
Then we don't need to talk to the coach at the press conference.
Yeah, but is it the
One of these days, the coach will be on the program, so that you will be able to ask the questions you want.
Okay. So all right. So now we get the answer for me. I look for. You're saying that we never used to go there because now I invite the coach on the program.
Because we're big enough. We don't need to go to the press conference to have access to who the press conference is about.
All right.
So if a Steve McLaren, once he's prepared to talk to media, he's going to talk to me. I'm one of the prominent members of sports media in Jamaica.
You're going to talk about me, and I'm talking about the company.
No, man, but him not go. I know one company him gonna talk to. People him gonna talk to him.
All right, I hear.
Yeah,
I
man.
hear, and I understand. You're
Thank you
saying
very much.
a couple of loads for them. You reach that
No, I am saying I don't need to go. I've not gone to a press conference in about 15 years.
Yeah, not you personally, but our representative from.
But I'm saying the sports desk is going to get whatever comes out at the press conference. If it is something where we're relevant to we, but we're in the middle of the Olympics now.
Okay.
And maybe the coach coming here and make him talk kind of slide on the radar. But we are going to get the coach and you know that.
All right, Omar.
When man like you know can ask a question. Remember, we were the first ones where Rudolph Speed talked to in confirmation of McLaren's coach. You didn't listen to the interview there?
Yeah, man, me here.
Then I'm going to tell him. So if the coach is going to make him wrong, he might go dance.
No, that you have given me an answer. Never say, all right. I'm not talking about I'm not bigger than the little person.
Who can call me for going to press conference, Baba? I don't need that anymore, Baba. Hey, you see sometimes I got them press conference, Bull. I see some little young reporter with them pen in their pocket and them laptop and them. Me, I say, you see when the coach.
Little young man,
young Turks, them are impressed and them shirt and tie and them ask 300 questions. Sometimes you only got a press conference for the drink and food after. But guess what? You see the coach or the person who the press conference about.
Yeah.
Me I go directly to him. Are the people them set me up and say, yeah man. And I say, sir, my name is so and so. I want you on my program, so and so. What time? Me don't need to go to the press conference with my shirt and tie talking about.
Alright, so what's up?
Hold the line. We're going to take the break and come back.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSE Online Trading.
Catch every event, every win, every day, only on the SportsMax app. Download the SportsMax app today and join the chase for gold live with our athletes. Catch every second of the action from goal to gold, live at your fingertips. Don't miss out on the thrill of victory and the excitement of the Olympic Games. Download the SportsMax app now from the Google Play or App Store. SportsMax, the home of champions, proudly serving as the official Caribbean broadcaster for the 2024 Paris Olympic Games.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier.
Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandler's Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bayway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
Isratech Jamaica Limited offers a high-quality complement of unique and sustainable products and services, unparalleled anywhere in the Caribbean and Central America. Everything agriculture, water, energy, hardware, home, and garden. From engineering and design, manufacturing and supply of product, consultation, after-sales service to implementation and maintenance. Call us today at 876-603-3946. Isratech, master the elements.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, Bull.
Yeah, so the two things that stood out for me in the press conference. Because in me that used to watch the press conference, I will manual plan and watch press conferences that much. The pre and the post match press conferences. Because sometimes you get a lot from what you're saying and if you can really keep the line. So I think that I asked him about the midfield. Before he answered the question, if he looked into strength in the midfield, the man said that football is played in 2 boxes. The Irish listen. Football is played in 2 boxes. What you do, your defensive box, you defend that with the line, and then you try to be clinical in the other box. So where I'm taking from that being that this man is an all Englishman in terms of the mentality that all English coaches have is to get the ball forward as fast as possible and try to urge your opponent as quick as possible. That we're not going to see the play through the lines that we hope to see from our Jamaica. We're going to see the wing play. We're going to see the long ball, and I think that is going to continue. Whatever things that is going to happen, but just based on what he said.
that alone tells you that he's thinking about box to box and not necessarily in the middle of the park and moving the ball through the turn.
Yes.
And not that he mentioned and he said this word a lot. When I logged down, I called that he said it about 10 times on, and that was his commitment, especially when he talked about recruiting players. He mentioned the word commitment about 10 times. So he's basically telling you that we're not going to just go for any player.
Yes.
And a player needs to come because I am the coach and I say, we know you to come. You have to be committed to the cause. And he's saying that the biggest prize of all for the country is the 2026 World Cup. That is the selling point. He's saying that listen, we have the biggest selling point to give to a player who is looking to play for us. But yet he has to be committed. So I like that in terms of him saying, that's a committed ball that we are going for. You understand?
Yes.
And he also, another thing that he mentioned as well is the fact that they asked him about style of play, and he said that listen, the results. Like he said, listen, really means is how we get the results, We just need to get the results. And he mentioned something about pretty football. Like person, he said that he can play well and draw.
Yes.
He can play well and lose. And now the man that say play well and win,
Yeah.
This pretty football that we wanted to see from Jamaica, I don't think we're going to see from this coach, as I said before. So we're going to look forward again. So probably get some results, but not in the style that most Jamaicans want.
All right.
Because that's what they get from most English coaches. So big up yourself.
Big up, Bull. All right, so that's cool. Remember the numbers 9688117. Give us a call. Let's hear what you have to say. What was the winning time in the
19.46 national record, African record for Tobago.
So that not bad.
Not bad at all.
1946 incoming. All right. So make we hear from some new people, since the regulars probably stuck around a screen somewhere. 9688117. Tell us what you think about how the Olympics are going on at the moment. Cricket still a play. South Africa, let me check what they are now. 221 for 4 was the last score. We need to 230 at 239 for 4 at the moment. We need another wicket. Anything over 300 batting first, that.
And batting doesn't look
but
very promising.
With Holder bat 6, so Holder in his current form batting 6 is not the greatest news.
Holder maybe 3-4 years ago then.
Yeah.
But not this current.
Yeah. All right, so you know the numbers 9688117. And what time is the 400
by 2:25, so about half an hour.
And Femke Ball, Sydney McFarlane, Rochelle,
and then the men come up right after the 110 hurdles, where we're expectant of at least one medal.
Yeah.
Has been going so well in terms of medals won at these Olympics. So we need a few. Definitely need a few.
All right. Yes. So I've been talking to. Well, make me take this one. But I've been talking to Million Walker a lot in recent, and she feels that Russell should just basically run for the bronze.
Yeah, man.
If you go there with Femke and
you're gonna die.
You're gonna die coming down the street. Let's take another one. Man City from Mobile.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
And Adrian.
Yeah, I'm there.
Listen, I'm not enjoying the Olympics at all. Yeah, we talk about that goal for the unlikely gold medal. But otherwise, things just seem to be going against us. Yeah. With the girls, and I was very heartbroken when I heard that we won't be able to feel that team for the 4x1. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we're going to be doing anything for the females either. Are we?
Yeah, man, the 4x1s went off this morning. The females made it into the finals. The males, unfortunately, did not.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well with us. Like, no, doesn't look good. You know? And, what's the guy that, our guy that was in the finals? In the 100 meter?
You're the speaker, Moby.
No.
Why you sound a little hollow? But go on.
Oh, maybe the time you talk to the blue.
Then talk the phone directly now.
All right, let's take it off of the Bluetooth.
Yeah, man, that better.
Yeah, man. Our guy that was in the 100 meter.
Mm-hmm.
The one that was in the 100 meter with
Kishian.
With Kishian. Why am I forgetting his name now?
Oblique,
yeah. Oblique is now getting to a point where it's as if you are going to say the same thing happening all the time.
Yeah. So now that I've gotten over the emotions of that disappointment, I can analyze that with a clear brain. The truth is that Oblique, if he is to become a world-class athlete at these games and medal at these games, he has to put on some mass. If you look at everybody else compared to Oblique Seville, he's underpowered. He's just as fast as all of them. But if you compare him to somebody who's his size, let's say a Simbini, who just missed out on a medal, Simbini is much more powerful than he is, has a lot more muscle mass, and is able to withhold the pressure of having to run 9.8 in the semifinals and coming back a couple of hours later and running another 9.8. I don't believe Oblique Seville's body is there as yet. And unless and until something changes, we're going to have these results over and over. Even at the national championships, he looked very good in the semifinals, came back for the finals and picked up an injury. I had to go to Germany to see Bolt's old doctor, Dr. Wolf.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had to go to Germany, picked up an injury, a groin injury, which was the same injury aggravated in the finals at the Olympics. So it says to me that he needs something more. It's not working out right.
Yeah, because, Oblique has always made me feel good when we see semi-finals because him running, him smiling, him look relaxed. And I'm saying, boy, this man have a whole lot to give in the final if him look so good in the semi-finals, and then finals come and him disappear.
Yeah. He can run fast, and he's shown that. He's able, I think, to get to 9.7s. The issue is, how do you repeat? After you run fast, can you repeat? Because you're going to have to run fast in these semifinals. No doubt about it. These guys are coming here to make the finals, so they're going to push you to run fast in the semifinals. But then how do you repeat in the finals? I think that is where his issue is.
Yeah. I still think that they should have given 2 gold for the 100 meter. I don't agree with this going to the 5 thousandths of a second to separate those guys.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that should happen at all. I'm happy that Thibaut will be Noah Lyles in the final, in the 200 meter. You know?
You couldn't shut him up and him win, you know?
No, that is it. We couldn't talk to him none at all if he didn't win the double.
He'd be saying he's greater than Usain Bolt.
Yeah. You know, and I mean, considering that it is his best race, him losing best race because them said the 200 and him said the 200 is his best race.
Run 1931 already.
Yeah, I know he's the third fastest now. No, he's the third fastest behind Usain and
Johan Blake.
And what that tells me now, I think Johan Blake, really, as he had said before, we don't appreciate how great he was, because if there was no Bolt, Johan Blake would have been the greatest athlete on the planet.
All right, Moby, Man City, big up yourself, sir.
Yeah, man. All right, take it easy. Hey, Arville, before I go, I know you had said about you don't have to go to the press conference, but when them have big press conference to introduce coaches all over the world, the big place them there, ESPN is there, Sky Sports and them people that turn up. I don't understand what you mean. You don't have to go.
I don't have to. I have not gone to a press conference in years.
Yeah, I mean, don't necessarily mean you as the man, say, but like I said, those other big companies.
Them send them man there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I hear you.
Yeah, man. All right. Take it easy, sir. Good talking to you guys.
All right. I could take the break and come back in.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
Make a plan to stay on top of your mortgage. Stick to it. Pay on time. The time by the MHD is
2:00.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSE Online Trading.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, back now for the song, and then we go back to the phones. Music brought to you by Edge Campaigns. For people who dream in color. This one is from Alaine. You Give Me Hope.
When the world's driving me crazy, earth is shaking at my feet. Feel a weight upon my shoulder. You're my rescue, you're my remedy. Everything about you frees me. I relax and take it easy, 'cause you give me hope, hope. You're like the morning sun, and I'm not alone. You give me hope, hope. You're like the sun rays. No, I'm not afraid, 'cause you give me hope. When I walk on sinking sand, feeling lonely in a crowd, when everything's pulling me in every direction, you're my anchor, you're my solid ground. All I'm searching for I find. Your medicine for my mind. You give me hope, hope. Like the morning sun, and I'm not alone. You give me hope, hope. You're like the sun rays. No, I'm not afraid, 'cause you give me hope. Oh, such a blessing. Oh, oh, you're everything. Oh, oh, to you I say. Oh, 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 na na na. Oh, you are my king. Oh, oh, this love we're in. Oh, oh, there's a real thing. Oh, oh, na na na. Everything about you heals me. Yeah, yeah. I relax and take it easy, 'cause you give me life. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you give me hope. Like the morning sun, like the sun. I'm not alone.
All right, so that's Elaine saying, "You give me hope." Big tune. All right, so we move on. Remember, we're closing out at 3 o'clock to get the calls in. I'd seen Evangelist. Him still there? Evangelist is still there. 968-8117. So those who can get through, get involved right now. Yeah. Get your voice in. So we're done with Man City. We go to Uno, Evangelist. Yeah, man.
You can hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Greetings and salutations in the name of our soon coming King, Jesus Christ.
Greetings and salutations.
All right, I have a number of things I want to run through quickly. To the best of my knowledge, this is an entirely new 4x1. There are no men of experience on it.
True? 4x1?
Yes.
No, man.
Who would have been to a previous?
Akeem Blake.
Akeem Blake would have run, given us what? At the World Championship.
I think he was there last year when we won the bronze.
When I won the bronze. I said that I didn't remember Akeem when I was writing it down because I was here trying to. I just had glanced at it this morning. As I'm saying, boy, the button change looked
horrible.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
For the caliber of team like Jamaica, he has been come to be known for over the years. It was embarrassing.
I'll say this. I've been to primary champs where the button changes have been better.
It's sad to see that, isn't it?
Yeah, very sad.
Yeah, but at this level.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It's some of the worst button changes. Also with the women. That I've ever seen.
They did enough.
The women did enough because of the speed of Tia Clayton, but
There
the
you
button
go.
changes weren't good at all.
There you go.
I don't know what happened.
Because I believe had they gotten it around smoothly, they would have been given Kishan less work to do and would have propelled us in for a third and probably competing for a second. But we lost so many seconds on those because he himself was grabbing for the baton on the last exchange.
Yeah.
Instead of just reaching that arm up and leaving it there and allowing you, trusting your partner to place that baton in, he was there. The inexperience was very visible there. He was grabbing for the baton, and that could have also been even worse because he could have grabbed and hit it out of his hand or fallen.
Yeah.
So quite a few things. All right. Secondly, as I run through my list quickly, I know I have callers and it's 3 o'clock. It is now conclusive. I don't think I've been following that Shelley will not be taking any further part because I know we do have the option to put someone in for the finals. It's totally conclusive now.
Absolutely conclusive, and it would have been conclusive from day one. There was always a doubt as to whether or not she would run. Always a doubt whether or not Sharika would run, but I think from pretty.
No, not Sharika, Shelley.
Yeah, man, both of
Oh,
them.
you don't
Both
double
of
up. You
them.
don't
Both
double
of them. I'm just doubling up, so you don't have to ask the question again. But
all right,
they're definitely not going to run.
I'm on written off Sharika in terms of her participation. All right. Thirdly, I called earlier, and you were saying he doesn't think. I can appreciate what he's saying, but I do believe that Thompson knew exactly what the job was to be done. I just believe at the end of the day, his inexperience got the better of him, and he did say it himself. He says a little tightening. I don't believe we're getting any staff or anything like that type of reaction. It was just a big occasion, and I'm sure if he could take it back, he'd run a better race. And somebody assessed it, and they said he was looking at Curly on one side. That's similar how Shakari ran up on Shelley and you remember that race?
Yeah, man. Last year,
blinder from the 8th lane. Exactly, a blinder from the 8th lane.
It's ironic though, Carla, because we were actually saying the same thing you just said during the break, that he was watching Fred and not paying attention to Lyles. He thought he had Fred covered, so he thought he had won, and then Lyles came out of nowhere.
There you go. I've watched that race over and over and over, and I'm just looking, almost hoping, but the results are already etched in stone. So unfortunately, we just have to accept it as it is. But I was there, and some of the conclusions drawn. That would have been one of them in my estimation that cost him the race. All right, fourth and last. I think I've gone through 3 points. Well, I obviously said something earlier about the press conference, and I really wanted to disagree with him and just cuss him out. But like Curly, Noel Lyles backed up his word and said he is the man. That's basically it. Orville is a recognizable personality. He is recognized right across the journalism world. So he really doesn't have to attend. I mean, really don't disagree, but that is the fact of the matter. And Orville backs up his word. You know, he presents the program. You know, he deals with the callers. His database is fact and how he presents. So as much as me do on, because the truth of the matter is this is my personality. And this is nothing to cuss out Orville. He borders on not just confidence, but a little too over cocky. And I guess he knows it. He's just very confident because he knows what he can do and what he can deliver.
Wonderful.
But I wanted to, sorry?
Wonderful.
Yeah, man. But you know your job, so I can't argue with you. You know, I've heard you, and sometimes I want to call, but by the time of the call, you don't deal with what you deal with already. You've presented the facts and you've fleshed it out. And most persons may disagree, but they can't beat the fact that you dealt with the issue that was at hand. Last but not least, question. I know you're quite knowledgeable of the Bible. I've heard you quote it, and I've gotten that you have a strong Christian upbringing. Is it that you acknowledge Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, but just not ready yet? We're just curious.
Call me off here with that discussion.
Me know say that, you know what I mean? Say that.
You are somebody that I could give my number to, sir.
Yeah.
And but I don't want to discuss my religious.
No problem, man, and I can appreciate that. Because I respect it to a level that I would really want to have a one-on-one with you.
Yes.
Just to hear what are your thoughts on Christendom.
Let's just say that I have a mother who tried hard.
Me, you talk about it all the while, man. Yes. That's why I'm willing to even.
Every day my mother calls me. She said, "Oh,
you
have this natural gift of oratory, talking, and getting people to listen.
Yes.
You think you're making the kind of impact you would be making on radio as if you had gone into the church?
No, when God gets a grab and hold you know. And what for people that up into that, you know, and when you don't show the work on them as the Holy Spirit leads you at different levels. But that's for another time, another conversation.
I tell you a quick one before you leave, Evangelist. She had always said you need to come to church with no one.
Yes, sir.
And just when the bishop took over KLAS 2 years ago.
Yes, sir.
Round about the same time. I got up one Saturday, because my mother was a Saturday.
Yes.
And say, say, this lady getting sick by me, and I couldn't live with myself.
Yes.
If me not go to church one day, which was one of her last wishes.
Yes. Fulfill our dream.
And I called one of my little nephew, one of my sister's son. I said, me I do James Hill Klein. And he said, Uncle Harville, anytime. And I went in and posted the pics on Facebook. Guess what some people were saying? Oh, Bishop take over KLA. So man I try impress Bishop.
I remember that conversation. I remember when you say yes.
Man, I try impress Bishop Mangana at church.
Yes,
I say, one of the people I know, I don't really have to try impress nobody. Once you listen to me more than one time, you know that I'm good at what I do here.
There you go.
My mother died within months after that, and I said, why?
She took out one thing off her list.
And I tell her something, Bishop Evangelist. Me never
yes,
tell
sir.
All me asked her if she was going to church that day. And she said, then I must go to church. You think me bad broke like you. And then the morning, man, I just drive up into the church and
what a surprise!
Just go sit down beside my mother. And, oh my God!
Priceless. You could,
when she look around and see me, you know.
Yes.
And then you know how the mother thing goes. She start introduce me to the entire church.
There you go. This is
my son. I hear listen to him on the radio.
Yes.
See him on it. This is I'll be nearly but me. I said, me not done. But you know how it goes. That was her moment. With our boy, man.
Never
you can't take away that from her. Me have to talk to the pastor. Ron yes. Want to say something. Lord of his mercy.
No Grammy, no Emmy, nothing at all.
No, man. At that stage, if you give him $1 million, it wouldn't mean that much to her.
No, couldn't
what
be.
What you can do with million at that stage when death
comes hard? Her son is in the house. Oh, God.
And
to God, but
I want to listen to the preaching the Saturday.
Yes, sir.
And I just had me heart like fear, you know. At several points in the sermon, me feel a little thing, you know. That's me I tell me never say, say me come back up here 2 more Saturday. Me go there and bust all a baptized found in my family.
There you go.
But I haven't ruled it out, my boss. I know that wherever she's looking down, that would make her the happiest.
To God be the glory. One day.
One of these days. Who knows?
By the grace of God.
All right, Evangelist, speak up.
Continue the good show.
Yes, sir.
God bless you.
Yes, sir.
course.
We'll take the break. We'll come back.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15. Create a classic stone look to top off your mahogany and espresso cupboard. The eye-catching appeal of granite, marble, dolomite, and the traditional quartz embodies your creativity for perfection. Sturdy, impervious to scratches and bacteria, with low maintenance and requires no sealing. Select from a wide variety of stones at 10 to 12 Cleardale Avenue, 2 roads below Amara Road. Garrett Trading and Installation. Call 876-634-9773 to 4. Design your style.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yes, so we're back. So you're saying that you can repeat the thing that you said about that?
Yeah, it's been confirmed that he has COVID.
COVID or COVID-like symptoms?
No, man. Them say confirmed COVID.
So could that have contributed to his third?
That is what they're insinuating, basically. It came out in a report on the BBC that the American camp has confirmed that he tested positive. There's a picture of him sitting in a wheelchair that's also online. So that's what they're putting out there and saying maybe the reason why he underperformed 19.90 in the finals.
Okay. All right, let's move to the next one now. 968117. That's some pastor like people like yelling through that something. But must have got church really actually. Lord of his mercy. On the call the program you have people don't do make me get into this religious something. 9688117. Some new people who never call it. This is your time while the regular callers not calling and cussing about. So use the opportunity to give us a call. Like I said at the number 9688117. I went to a youth camp the year I went to camp. You see? It's like you're at you know. Money. You know, says money people used to go to.
Really?
Yeah, man. My mother went to Money Teachers College. My mother was a primary teacher, so she teach everything.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm going.
So you are across the board.
No, them change it up now. So them have your specializing. So I'm specializing in math and science.
But you can teach.
We can teach everything.
So Bibbs went to Money. She talk about her money, but her what you call it? Complimentary course was PE.
Yeah.
My mother said they want to think the children get them love for sports, right?
That explains a lot.
That lady should still be alive. My mother used to come to cricket when we were cheap. Yes. That's about passion. The mother didn't understand them talk. No umpire can't give me out leg before. All when the ball had a lick down all three, man. Bib said that no out. Sometimes it kind of embarrassing the way they know
your mother.
Your mother, yeah, man. Bib said that no out. Oh God, man. Wow, I missed that. Chaka joins us now. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chaka.
Yes, sir. I don't know that I haven't been listening. I haven't heard anybody talking about Shelly-Ann and her position and why she didn't participate in the semi-final.
We're not hearing you well, Chaka. Say that again.
Yes, I'm saying I'm not sure it is that I wasn't listening, but I haven't heard anybody talk about Shelly-Ann and her not performing in the semi-finals. What is your position on the matter? What was the reason? And what is your position on the matter?
Well, we have heard that she was. We haven't heard that directly from her, which is interesting. You know. The most important thing is, what do you think about
Well, first, based on what I heard and a little clip that I saw, I heard that she was locked out and she was allowed in.
Yeah, that I saw the clip. So yes, that is.
So okay, so she was locked out of the stadium.
Yeah.
And also, and that same information would have said that the rules had changed overnight.
Yeah.
And she wasn't aware of those changes.
Right.
Has any of those reports been confirmed?
Yeah, she said it herself. We played that on air.
Okay, so and that's it. That's the end of that.
Yeah, it is disappointing for me how it turned out, but I'm not certain what else could have been done at that stage.
I also saw in that video that I believe I was shown a video that showed I think Shakari sitting down outside that same gate.
Yeah, she was.
So if Shakari and Shelly was at the same place, locked out at the same gate, is it that Shelly was not really interested in performing?
Well, listen, until I hear from Shelly herself, because she sent out a post-race communication. You can.
A message.
And she never gave a reason as to why she didn't run the the 100 semi-final. Absolutely no mention of it, and I continue to find that very curious. It was other sources we are saying she was.
Yeah. So other people would have come out and said it was injury, but her, not Shelly. Not Shelly herself.
So it leaves you to one.
Yes, Albert, what I'm saying, you see, this is my opinion. If Shakari was there and she was locked out at the same day, but Shakari found a way to get into the stadium and perform in the semi-final, and Shelly Ann was not injured, well, there is no confirmation of her being injured. The only confirmation we have is that she was not allowed in the stadium.
Yeah.
Would that suggest lack of interest? And Shelly Ann.
Well, I don't want to speculate.
Well, let me clear two things up. So her not being allowed in the stadium is not necessarily correct. She was allowed in the stadium. It's just that she couldn't go through a particular gate.
Right.
So it's not a situation where they said you cannot enter the stadium. They sent her to the main gate basically where everybody was going to, and not the gate where the other athletes were using to access the warm-up track. So to say she was not allowed into the stadium would be incorrect.
Okay. So she was allowed in the stadium, just like everybody else, but she never performed. And it cannot be confirmed that it was injury.
She was allowed into the stadium because she was there. I saw her with my own eyes inside there.
Okay.
Before she didn't start, the camera was actually on her, and she was inside the stadium.
Okay.
So her saying that she wasn't inside the stadium or wasn't let in would not be a correct statement. As to why she didn't take part in the semifinals.
Yes.
The only information that I've received from sources in Paris is that it would have been due to her feeling something during warm-up. And bear in mind, this is not the first time this season that she has pulled out of a race after feeling something in warm-up. She did it at the Diamond League meet right before the Olympics. So we do know that she was carrying something into these Olympics.
Well, if it is injury, then that I can understand.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be a twinge or whatever.
Hello.
Oh. Yes.
We weren't hearing you for a second there, Chaka.
Okay. So I'm saying that if it was an injury, then I can understand. Because I don't want to be injured and perform and then get serious damage. That don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that I can understand. So that is, that makes it a little clearer for me. It's not that she never got into the stadium. It's that she probably was injured.
Yeah, man, she got into the stadium. The cameras, when the information came out on air that she was a DNS, the cameras actually caught her back, and she had her backpack and things packed up and was walking out of the stadium. So she was actually inside the stadium before she DNS.
So, as the athletics guru, sir. Are you doing anything to get any confirmation so that we can get an understanding clearly of what happened?
Well, as you can quite imagine, all of us have tried to get that ultimate confirmation beyond the initial source that said it was an injury. The ultimate source would be Shelly herself. And so far, no one has been able to get her to comment directly on what happened. As soon as we get that information, of course, we'll allow the listeners to have access to that as well.
Nick, how is it, buddy?
So we await the words of the Sprint Queen.
All right, Chuck. Why don't you call it Chaka Chaka?
I don't know if you remember years ago, there was this dancer.
Yeah, man, Chaka Chaka, Chaka Chaka. Yeah.
Yes, so I operate a taxi from Wola to Spanish Town.
Yeah.
And when I was just starting, that music was really, so I had that written on my car.
Oh. I think I call you Chaka Chaka.
Oh, no.
All right, I apologize.
That's
Are the first you call Chaka Chaka?
No, sir.
All right, big up yourself.
Big up yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Geary, I know. Geary.
Evening.
How you doing, man?
I'm taking.
Hello? No, we're not here, Geary, no, Nick, man.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
Yes, how are you?
I'm not too bad.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm. How are you?
I hope me not be petty. I just want to look a comment me about the guy Noah Lies.
Yeah.
Why does he keep on making the statement that he's the fastest man alive and Bolt is still alive?
He says that title is usually given to the man who win the Olympic and the World Championship title.
Yeah, but you still cannot call yourself the fastest man alive when the fastest man alive is still alive. He set a record. In order for you to call yourself the fastest man alive, you would have to break that man record, right?
He wants to tell you that he's faster than Bolt right now. Although Bolt is alive, but Bolt wouldn't beat him in a race now.
Yes, I'm going to get that too. I understand that now, right now, if the two of them was to race, Bolt would have beat him.
Yeah.
So I guess me really ask the question, if what he must say makes sense or stupidity.
It's a term that they use sometimes. World's fastest man when you when you win the Olympic or the World Championship.
Yeah, I know that too, but him believe it in him head.
No, man, him have a faster time than Bolt's fastest time. Clearly, he knows that.
Okay, thank you.
No, man, then him know that. Him just say, usually if you win the Olympics, that title the media and the blogs put on him and the commentators. So him said, call me so. Because 2012, after Bolt won in London, I brought up a headline from the New York Times that says, still the fastest man alive, or still the world's fastest man. After that, final. So there's something about winning the Olympics that you get that title. Hello? We lost him. Who was that? Geary, call us back if you can. Always stay there now, Nick. Huh? No, man, we can't do that.
No, man.
No, we can't do that. All right, so we're coming up to what is now? We're coming up to the 2:30 break, and the event that I'm most looking forward to is about 1. We're just going to talk about it when it's done.
Yeah, we can't.
We can't go on like
that. I get to our email.
But the 400 hurdles is about to run with Femke and Sydney. The overwhelming favorites. Let's see if Russell can have it. We could take the break now, Nick. Go take our early break. And then, are you on with the sports in a minute right now? Voila.
If you don't check earth, the excellent customer service, our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety to supply society, and the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop, and we deliver to. So if you can't come in, just link with our WhatsApp or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other, so it hurts if you don't check earth. So there's no need to search. It hurts if you don't check earth.
Mommy, the roof is leaking again. I just fixed the roof. Lord, deliver me from this problem now. It's what I come out of the cake.
I'm a genie, man. Relax. I come for grant you 3 wishes.
I
Yeah,
just
man.
need one wish right now.
One wish.
I need this roof to be fixed.
Tropical Metal Products, man. The place for you. 876-765-9444. And them stock a wide variety of roofing and building solutions, man. So check them out, man. So you see, I save your money so I can stay for
I
dinner.
never cook no genie food today.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ochoria, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You cannot afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
It's alright.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich. And again, we go to that test match with the West Indies and South Africa. South Africa at the moment, 255 for 5. So the West Indies have managed to pick up another wicket. The two not-out batsmen at the moment are Kyle Verreynne, who's on 9, and Captain Temba Bavuma with sights of 100 in mind. He's on 81 not out. So the two batsmen, Temba Bavuma, 81 not out, Kyle Verreynne, 9 not out are the two batsmen at the crease. In the wicket column, Roach has taken 2 for 44. And Jaden Seals, Jason Holder, and Jamel Warrican have taken a wicket apiece. That is Sports in a Minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back online. So Sydney breaking the world record.
Yeah.
In the 400 hurdle.
Expected. And she delivered. I don't know what word you can use for Sydney. She just breaks this world record at will. I remember in 08 seeing our own Melanie Walker running 2 seconds, almost 2 seconds slower than this, and thinking that was amazing, and now seeing her going 50.3.
Yeah.
There are ladies in the 400 who cannot run the 400 flat in 50.3.
There you go. Rochelle had to settle for 5th, but no shame in her game because she almost PB'd.
Yeah, she came pretty close to her PB, 15:52.68. Everybody who beat her ran faster than her PB. Jasmine Jones finished 4th, 52.29. Crazy, 52.29 finishing 4th. Femke Ball, who was expected to challenge Sydney McLaughlin, she finished 3rd in 52.15. And then we've had another person going 51 seconds, and Anna Cockrell 51.87 to set a personal best. This is crazy running. The standard of that event, just awesome. By the way, Cheyenne Salmon, the next Jamaican in that race, running from tight lane number 2, she finished 6th in 53.29. So credible effort from her as well.
All right. How we see you now, Nick? We'll go back online. Hello.
Hello, Villigans.
Yes, Rooney. How you do?
Good, boss.
Yes, man.
All right. Big up yourself, co-host.
Yeah, man. Dave.
Track and field, man, Dave.
Yeah, man.
Could I say we're from 4x4 mixed relay text up now there, you understand me?
That's
the round. Yeah, Femke.
Yeah,
could I say we're the 4x4 there? Because she gets her goal already, so she alright, you understand me? But probably that's why she could do it too, you understand?
A 47, she split on the 4x4 in a box.
Exactly, you understand me? So that take a whole leave out her legs. You see, because you could have see Cockrell run left far. You know, see Cockrell run left far for now. One-on-one challenge, you understand? But
remember she ran, leading into the Olympics, she ran 50.95 leading into the Olympics. Now, almost a second faster than the time Cockrell had just run.
Exactly. So, as I say, you see where that take out our legs. But boy, I'm going to tell you, McCallum, the Usain Bolt 400 hurdles, you understand? Because she don't nowhere near the planet every day, you understand?
Out of class.
She out of this world, out of the universe. When she run is like you versus time, you understand me? Yeah. That's all you versus she versus time. She and she just too humble to with her thing, you understand me? She win a while ago world record, she was so much like, yo, thank you Father God, and she move on with her life, you understand me?
Indeed.
It is what it is. Anyway, no lie.
Yeah.
World fastest man. What you saying? Why?
I'm saying.
I think why them say it with Bolt is because at the times them a Bolt run.
No, but when they said in 2012, still the world's fastest man.
Yeah.
He wasn't the man running the fastest that year.
In win 2012, right?
Yeah. But Justin was running
the fastest time
that year. Justin. He won in 981. Justin's fastest time that year was 918. So Justin had a time that year that was quicker than Bolt. But Bolt won the Olympics in 981, and the New York Times headline was still the fastest man alive. And I would have
so the fact that Bolt beat Gatlin wouldn't make him the fastest man?
Bolt was the fastest man on the biggest occasion.
No. Wouldn't Bolt beating Gatlin in the finals would have made him the fastest man in the world?
They're not that Tyson what name no Lyles I said too. I see him think no Lyles I say no, if me beat you on the biggest stage, they not faster than when it matter, brother. See him thing he must say. Me beat Kishian.
No, but you see that's the thing about it now. When you're gonna look on it now, Kishian and him on the same time. Nobody come give me
No. At the
same time run.
At the
and
time,
the reality of the situation, Kishian run a 9.
No man, the time when he was
we don't have it.
No. In the interest of time, man. The time when he said it was after the World.
So
the Olympics never happened yet. Him said World Championship may beat up everybody. Me was the fastest man on the biggest team. So I'm the fastest man. Yeah. He wasn't. He never faced Kishian in the Olympics yet.
And at the time, well, I guess when you win, you're the fastest man ever. Because at the time is where everybody had to forget to hear. You understand? And when you come here, is where you do hear. So that make you the fastest man in the world. Yeah.
You know, means that you're a time faster than some time before. You know. But I'm saying that is one of the. Just like boxing.
With everybody, we're getting there because you have the trials and everything that have to get there. And when you're there now at the final and you win, you have to be the fastest man.
Just like in boxing, I've heard the heavyweight champion being referred to as the baddest man on the planet. You know, must be the baddest man.
But you have to say, in the moment, because you still have the fastest man alive. You understand?
Yeah, man. But I say, I don't think it's literal.
Yeah. Nobody take it like how we are taking it.
Yeah. No.
Well, all right. I guess you understand. And then you have the Shannon Sharp, brother, upon the podcast that talk up his mouth. And I mean, the Shannon, shut up, you understand me? The two of them run the same time, and this man run 977 in his life. That man never run 977 in a film life yet.
True.
You understand me? You must say, oh, smoke Jamaica. And both of them do the same time.
Oh, you know, so them that's a troll, man. You don't know what trolling when trolling are going.
No, I don't know. I never born in the 2000s, so I don't know what trolling they are.
You have some man who say Hooper can bat spin better than Viv. Them kind of trolling. You get me?
No, but that's the reality of the situation. Hooper does bat spin better than Viv Richards. You understand me? Who them call to teach people how to bat spin? And Viv Richards, be sure
I have
about that.
never heard nobody calling no man to teach man. Calling Hooper. Which man call Hooper for teach?
Them actually, they never call him to
No, sir.
teach them for bat spin.
No.
Or which of them call him for bat spin?
Nowhere I can think. You know,
All right, well, what can you think about it, Avil? A Guyanese or Antigua, who do you think of bat spin better?
some Guyanese, but some Jamaicans bat spin.
No, I'm not asking you for Jamaica. I'm asking you. Between a Guyanese and an Antigua, who do you think of bat spin better?
A Trinidad and Brian Lara.
Between a Guyanese and an Antiguan.
Tell me
who
which
would you say have a bat spin better?
You don't have to tell me which Guyanese and which Antiguan.
A Guyanese. Do you not know them? A Guyanese.
No, man, I can't use where you come
bat
from to know where you can do better than us. How kind of fool?
You don't? You
No,
can't?
sir. An Indian
So when you're talking,
or an
yo,
Australian.
somebody from subcontinent that go play spin better than somebody from
No,
Australia.
I never.
Oh, you hear you say it, man. What you talking about?
No, sir, I never tell you. No, sir.
You know? Oh, yeah.
Brian Lara can bat spin better than everybody.
But you do say people from
Brian
Trinidad-
Lara
Whoa,
can
whoa,
bat
whoa.
spin better
You
than
do say-
99% of people who
you
come
do
from
say-
India. Baba.
You do
Rooney,
say
lick him,
people
lick
from
him, lick
Trinidad
him. Me can't bother with
bat
this.
spin better than
Rooney,
people
later,
from
later.
Barbados. You never said that to your
Rooney, Mr. McCann, today is not the day for no. No bother with that.
So when is the day?
No, man, you can't tell them kind of rubbish that on the radio. How me you tell which country you come from and tell them?
Bat spin better than the people from
There is no
You
such
never
rule.
said that yet.
No. How me if you say a man from Guyana can bat spin better than a man from Barbados?
You say people from Ghana.
Usually,
tend to
I might say
tend
you
to bat spin
10 to,
better.
but you know mean always, my bad.
You know mean always?
No.
we don't mean always.
If I say
But
subcontinent, my time no.
You know, the odds are.
Yes, but there are exceptions,
Rooney,
Rooney,
from
man.
Ghana.
There are exceptions.
So we're talking about the exceptions then.
Yes, and Viv Richards is an exception to rules when it
The
comes to batting.
exceptions they're talking about.
Yes.
Well, as me say,
Viv Richards is an exception
your
to
opinion
batting.
is that Viv is a better player of spin than Carl Hooper. I will fight it to the end, my boss. I'll never change my mouth.
I know.
Never ever. And it's not Bramble. Not because Orville Higgins says Bramble, it's Bramble. You understand?
When Orville said Bramble, I am the authority on Bramble.
Pakistani to 95 them about a Pakistani. Yeah, watch the Olympia. Pakistani. So passion down for javelin, no.
Let me say it one more time.
All right, Baba. Big up yourself.
All right. I hear some other people around them look at you. But tell one of them to call me and tell me what is passion and field events and because them go around, them make the argument sniding at them can't face the growth of sports radio with that. You know that I'm a goat in talk sports radio.
Yeah, man.
You know them if you just give them a statue.
Yeah.
All the discussions we go on in a sport usually generate from me.
Yeah.
You see, there's another show that is built to rival mine.
But they still use the same argument from
Same
theirs.
man. In other words, the fact that there's another sport, yes, before Orville Higgins at the sports radio, no, and you have to give Mr. Stewart him credit. Mr. Alson Stewart. Before KLAS, there was no such thing as an everyday sports program.
Yeah.
Sports used to be once a week. Talk sports
Friday night or
Wednesday night with RJR. KLAS started the whole business of a daily talk show. Sports talk show.
Yeah.
And Mr. Stewart said many people had thought that it couldn't work. People could have want to talk sports every day.
Every day.
Lance Whitaker, them advance was once a week. He started the concept. Stratton was doing it and holding his own with the day by day thing. Big up Stratton. But yes, when Orville started doing the program,
next level.
The program exploded, People realized that, you can't talk sports every day if it's true. And then after a year of me doing it, Sports Max started doing a daily sports stuff. And me started something, One little, what you call him, One little, what the name we give him? One little flip-flop man. RJ, give him a daily sports program as well. And then you have other sports program. And me revolutionized the business, I created the style and the tempo, So what was my style? A very knowledgeable youth with a street vibes to it. Because when I just come here, come talk proper. We're very keen on stats and things, but very, you can make people know that sports can talk every day a week and still shot. And them still want to go. Who this we have now?
Yeah, man, I'm good afternoon.
Mr. Smooth. Yes, sir.
And Smooth, I've long time caller from back in the day, but it's a long time I don't call because
Yeah, man.
Certain stuff have me a little weird.
Yeah.
Even come to a couple of the link up them.
Oh, good.
Yeah, man, I've been to a couple. Anyway, what I really want I'm talking about, because I realize that we keep saying no lies are the fastest, man. And today, right now, right as it stands, Kishan Thompson have the same time.
It's not a literal thing.
So that people should cut that out. And Kishan Thompson's fastest time is faster than his fastest time.
And I'm
So
saying it's not literal. It doesn't mean who is the fast.
And you know the comparisons made. Oh, they don't show great. Friend, that is just foolishness. Man. I don't even like hearing.
You don't like hear what exactly?
It don't make no sense. I give him props for him have a loud mouth and him chat, but him back it up more often than that. Because guess what? Even when him run a slow enough time, him wins, and that is key. I give him that. But you know, Evo, remember, you know, prior to this Olympics, No Lions fastest time was 981.
Hold the line. Smooth, Mr. Smooth. Hold the line. We're coming back up. Take the break, Nick. Hello?
Yeah, man.
Why Nick
Yeah.
won't take the break?
Huh?
Why are you not seeing Nick? So, yeah, go on, sir.
All right. Yeah. Prior to this Olympic, no, his fastest time was 981, and that was run just probably a couple of days or so, by a week.
Yeah.
Before the Olympics. You understand?
It's not to be taken literal, Mr. Smith. It doesn't mean that he has the fastest time going around.
And that is why the whole talk, people should just calm down with that.
All I'm going to ask you.
Because the fastest man in the world is still Usain Bolt. And nobody has beaten that.
Oh, you know, say Usain.
Name the fastest man in the world until somebody broke him record.
Is Usain Bolt faster than Noah Lyles right now? Or Usain Bolt has run a faster time?
We don't know.
No, man, Usain couldn't beat him on a track now.
We don't know.
Man,
probably Usain got trained for 6 months and come and probably beat him.
You are telling people not to say talk rubbish on the radio.
I'm not talking the rubbish.
Usain Bolt can't beat Noah Lyles. No. Not do that.
But anyway, hold the
line. Make we come back up.
Tell me something. How you stay on top of your mortgage?
Well, I set up a standing order at my bank. It is easy, it is automatic, and I don't have to worry about spending it on other things.
Everybody needs a plan. Make one, stick to it, and pay on time. And that way you keep the keys to your home.
We are the MHD, the key to your home.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers pride themselves in being professionals in the field of insurance broking, claim settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services, including motor, property, liability, accident, life, and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5, or shop number 3, James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, Mr. Smooth, back with you.
I'd like to know what exactly is our association doing what the travesty that's taking place in the 100, and what will the world actually do? Because this would be saying, what has happened now is the association broke their own rules by doing what they did in order to give the gold medal to Noah Lyles.
Yeah, well, we're not sure if what the rule says yet.
No, well, you're not sure about what the rule said. I googled it, I checked, and what the rule said is that you cannot go beyond 100th of a second in order to give a medal. You only do that to set placing.
I hear David Riley with that thing as well. So
And
you saw it for yourself.
That is what the rules said. So I am asking, now that we know that the rules were flaunted, what will the world do in order? Because the reality is this, He has gotten a gold medal, and Kishian Thompson has not gotten one, but yet played exactly the same time. That could not be separated. Oh, you got to 5,000 of a second to decide. Would that increment, how small would that be? That in any sphere. That anything could, not even a microscope could have see the difference.
Yeah, I hear you. And like I said, David Riley is the one who came with that. And if that is what the rule says, then the Jamaica authorities blundered not to.
They blundered big time, but outside of their blunder, the association that governs this flaunted its own rules. So what is to be done about that?
Everybody has a chance to appeal a decision after half an hour.
Yes, friend.
We should have appealed.
Appealing.
Yes.
But then guess what? The association broke its own rule in awarding this.
Yes, but I'm saying if them broke the rule and nobody appealed.
Appeal for them to do the right thing.
No, well, if them breach them own rule and nobody appeal, then they are unlikely to do something about it.
And well, I guess we talk about it, but everybody we really need to strong words with them,
Yes.
Because it is ridiculous that something like this could have happened. Would they not know the rules going in? Jamaica has done so well over the years at sprinting. And this is not right now. We've been doing this for a long, long time.
All right, Mr. Smooth. Big up. I hear your frustration, my friend.
It's ridiculous, man.
All right.
I feel.
What's happening in the what we just say?
Controversy.
What is now?
Controversy. You talk about young Kishen.
Yeah.
We just had a repeat of it now.
Yeah.
So first of all, as expected, the man Grant Holloway won the gold medal. There was a charge on for the silver medal between Daniel Roberts and Rashid Broadbell. From my eye, it looked as if Broadbell had gotten second clear, and it was originally ruled that he got clear, second, and then they changed it. And
them changed Broadbell from second
to third, based on what, because I was watching on my laptop here, the results live results, had him in second, and then it was changed. And guess what? They had to go down to the thousandth of a second in order to. I have the technical rules in front of me. So
and it is the thousandth that put Broadbell
in third.
In third.
Right. So they're separated by 3,000th of a second. I'll give you the official times now. So officially, Grant Holloway has won with 12.99. Daniel Roberts has gotten second with 13.09. Down to a thousandth of a second, it's 13.085. And then they've given third to Broadbell with 13.088. So 3,000th of a second has separated both men for silver and bronze. As I said, I have the technical rules in front of me. So before the end of this program, I read the technical rules out.
Read the thousandth of a
second and awarding medals in the finals. So
both Roberts and Broadbell credited with 1309.
1309 credited officially.
And
Roberts
they've gone back to thousandth again to separate
them.
Parchment finished last, which was quite surprising. Bennett, the other Jamaican, finished second to last. So.
Bennett ran his finals in the semi-finals. Broadbell season's best in the finals. He's looked better and better.
Holloway was never going to.
No.
I think it's forced sub 30 for the year.
He had to do something. He had to make a mistake in order to lose. Right. But as I said, I have the technical rules here. All of them. So
come 3 o'clock, the full Olympic program.
Yeah, man.
Will be on.
Yeah, when the Olympic program is on, you guys can listen.
I already said advanced.
Yeah, man. He's here. So I have the technical rules. I just want to refine it so I can find the exact location of that rule where in regards to separation in finals. and interpret it for myself and then read it to the public so they can understand and hear what I'm looking at. But I have the technical rules.
All right.
in front of me.
Dwight Chateau.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
How you doing?
Yeah. Davian, I'm interested in hearing you explaining the technical rules because I'm surprised that there's so much noise about this thousandth of a second thing because I think this was sorted out maybe almost 20 years ago with Merlin Ottey and Gil Divas. Wasn't this a similar situation that happened where Ottey and Divas finished at the same time, but Divas was awarded the goal because they went down to the thousandth of a second?
Yeah, I think it was a similar situation. And it happened last year as well with Young Oblique Seville. If you remember correctly, he had the same time as the person who finished second and the person who finished third, and he had to go down to a thousandth of a second, and he ended up fourth. Because all three guys finished officially with 9.88. So what I'm saying is we want to read the rules and see what others are seeing, and if their interpretation is the same as ours, because you have the rules and it sometimes is left for interpretation. So I want to read it for myself and
I'm interested in that. But still, today is just a day where I'm really, really happy after hearing how Stoner came through with that amazing throw yesterday, second to last throw, I believe. And I'm really excited and really happy to see what has happened. Happy. But David, I'm not surprised still. I'm not surprised that we're doing so well in the field events. Because, especially these throwing events, listen to me, hear my logic, see? From as early as a baby, babies are used to throwing things. See? So babies naturally throw. There's an innate tendency in babies for them to throw stuff. See? So as Jamaicans, we start off with that advantage where we throw things and we have a passion for throwing things. So it is not supposed to be surprising that we have done so well. Not true, Arvin?
You have another 3 minutes.
Not true, Arvin. It makes perfect sense. David, does not make sense.
But everybody throws though. Everybody run, everybody throw.
Listen, we know we're doing.
David, what are you trying to say? David, are you saying the argument that we used to run when we were 5 and 6 and that's why we're so good at running? You're telling me it's a rubbish argument. And that's how I tried to on a big show. Not do that, David. You're an invited guest, man.
I'm not
Do
saying
not come
that.
on the big show, come say anything.
I'm not saying that though.
Hey, yo, David.
Yes, sir.
You see, I used to have a way in which I rank, the different input, passion, motivation, administration. And I'd come up with something. But boy, I listened to a number of people at the speak who spoke about that achievement. A lot of them who are also in field events. I mean, Jamaica really doing amazing things. I mean, from the 3 people in the finals to the person who is in the finals at a high jump and all that we have done in these games so far, the shot put there and thing. And I got to rejig my numbers because I realized I'm off. From now on, going forward, administration. I won't say administration. I mean vision, leadership, mentorship, talent identification, coaching, finance, competition, all of that. Administration is 50% of what comes out in the end product and how well a country. Administration is 50%. Motivation is 25%. The passion, the personal passion that an athlete have is 15%, and others is 10%. Never change up the numbers, them after seeing that. I mean, these guys are talking about coaches in the United States who help them. They're talking about the financial support for them get. What the numbers sound, David? That sound, Chris?
It sound like you put a lot of thought into it, so I'll work with you. I haven't done as much thinking about it as you have, so I'll work.
No,
with
David, I don't want to make the mistake what some man make when we say administration. You come talk to about J3s, administration bigger than that. I mean, you know that.
Right, we have to run. We have to run at 3.
No, man, me done, man. Tomorrow, man. Hey, when's it gonna come back? You want to talk some football with the man and some Arsenal stuff?
No, you don't want to come back. You want to.
When is Zidane coming back?
I don't know.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much for answering.
But we know that.
Gentlemen, have a good day, all right?
Yeah, man. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Cool.
We know Dwight doesn't want to talk. Dwight sets his sights on the good of the sports that lean company. All right, the program done doing. program is finished. That's it. One more medal, so we got 6 now.
6, yeah.
And this thing between Brad Bell and what the other guy named
Daniel Robert.
Daniel Robert is going to be another talking point.
And tell you what, we general, because we have gotten it before. But
we always get the shot and at the stick. You know that the old timers will tell you about Herb McKinley and a fellow Lindy Remigino way back in, was it 48 or
52?
CM 100, CM with them played close and them deprived.
Remigino said Herb won.
Yes. The same thing.
Yes.
It's like whenever it's close, dead it. It's like the Jamaicans.
The only time I can think about it was with VCB and Lauren Williams.
And they've been squeezed and give
VC in a 2005.
Anyway, the Paris experience with Ed Barnes, Davian Nugent, and whichever brilliant guest they can manage to get to come up for this, the final out. As for me, big up myself, my guy.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m.